Hello, welcome back. We're going to go out and see if we can get the fire lit. The fire pit. And I put the same battery back into the same camera after it was fully charged. And we'll burn her down to see how long it lasts as we try to figure out what's going on with the batteries. Because the last video, number 764, I think was only so long, but it died a lot earlier than I was expecting. Okay, let's get some gloves. What's going on here? Alright. Oh, it's cold in this room. This is the coldest room in the house. Okay, so I put my gloves on. I probably have to take them off right away. So up we go. We need to gather up as much cardboard as I can, which is all in the big box here. Let's see. Will this thing roll? Yes. Okay, let's see if we can get some more in it. So we can put that. There's the damn thing. Alright. I'm going to get some more. And some more. Oh, you gotta get some matches too. Plus, I'm gonna be needing a dog food bag. Alright, so what do we got going on here? Is it not gonna go out the door? So we'll have to carry everything, I guess. And we'll get you over here. Of course. Oh yeah, just fall apart here. Alright, let me get this. Let me put this stuff out first. Then we'll see we'll get the wagon out. There. Wagon should fit. Alright. And I gotta come back for some matches. Yeah, that's a good start. We got... Ooh, it's cool out. We need to get that fire lit. Alright, so... Where are the matches at? There we are. Let's make sure there's more than one. Not many, but should be enough. And I hope the hell that thing works. Oh, I got a bird house to screw up there too. I mean, like, reattach it. This, there we go. Do I want to struggle with these extra boxes? Or can I get everything all at the same time? This don't look good. Alright, here we go. Sorry for the cockeyed camera thing here, but my hands are full. You can't, oh, just drop that. Tell you what, I'm going to drag this box down here and come back and get the wagon. Either that or I'm going to struggle the whole time. And I'll stick you up on the in the shade of the old woodshed. And this stuff, if it lights, has been here for months. Okay. Now, and then I'll fill you in when I get back. Get this sucker going. Alright. Camera don't look right. Let's level you up here. That should be the best seat in the house. baby. Well now, wish me luck on this. So here's the scoop. Because I don't need this here right now. I'll put that away for a bit. Okay. So I gathered up a bunch of rocks, filled in partially 3 of the big holes in the bottom of the fence there where the dogs are. They have managed to make a hole. I would say the dog could fit in it. If he curled up, he'd disappear. So it's a hole bigger than that even. You wouldn't even see him. Now how long they've been working at that, I don't know. But I went and filled up the cart on the mower. Let me see here. Well, 3 loads I brought up. So probably 1 load in the cart, except the cart can't overload it because I had to climb up a pretty steep bank to be able to get it to the outside of the fence. Most of the rocks would fit through the hole in the fence, but a couple of them were too big, so I had to throw them over the top and back into the hole. And a couple I missed, and I had to put my arm through it to grab the rock and try to wrestle it into place so it would fall inside the hole. Out of the 3 holes, though, that should start them go somewhere else, and it'll take them a while, but oh, they seen the fire. They might even have heard me. They'll be out in a minute. So while I get the wagon here, I could throw one of those hose carts in it and drag it around to the front. And then I got to make sure that I get the right one. We need new carts. The handle broke off. I don't know who broke it the last time, but wasn't me. So there they are. Here they come. They don't know I'm here. Hey! Hey! That's Bear. There goes the tail. Hello, Bear. That freaking tail, man, I'm telling you. Mom's got to keep the junk off the kitchen table, or he's tall enough for the kitchen table to wipe anything off of there. I don't like eating there because I can't protect my plate from his tail very easily. And the way we train those boys up is, if we're eating at the table, they come in and then they have to sit, and then they lay down, and then they wait until we're finished, and then we'll go and we always save them something, whether it's the size of a pea or a little larger, to add to their bowl for their evening meal. We feed these guys twice a day. Around 10 o'clock in the morning, they get their vegetables and their kibble. And at night they get something else. Usually we put on yogurt onto their kibble at night, and they'll lick that all off, and usually it's pretty good, especially if I'm feeding them. There's no food left after they eat that, so their bellies are full. Out they go, and I like to wash their bowls before I go to bed, and I'll leave one water bowl out, but they don't have access to it anyway, because we lock them up in the bedroom because that's the darkest place in the house, and hopefully they will sleep. This morning wasn't too bad. I got up around 6 or 7, I can't remember. But let's hope this frickin' fire stays lit. I'm not going to go until I know for sure that we can burn her down, because I'll be burning this thing steady for the next month or two, getting rid of all the junk that come off the trees. My wife, God bless her, she's been into the woods up by where the gate was, where I was fixing earlier, and she's been taking stuff out of there. I told her not to do that many times, because it keeps the neighbors from walking through in between the houses, because it's so entangled in there that you can't. But ooh, look at that, we got her lit. Yeah. So, Alan, I went over the hill today. I had to take the mower because the road was too wet, as I discovered as I went down, just before you get into the woods. And at the very end, where you turn around, I started picking rocks up, and I seen something scurrying into the woods real fast. It turned out to be a partridge, or a spruce hen, or whatever. I can't tell the difference when they're moving that fast. But anyway, I seen one, and I wasn't sure what it was. I thought it was maybe a groundhog at first, because I didn't get a good look at it. And then I waited, and then I seen this thing pop up, and then there was a partridge. And no, there is no pear trees here. I'm not sure if there's pears in New Brunswick at all, actually. Probably, but not here. So I went down there and I started collecting rocks off the road that got spilt out of the bucket when he was fixing the culvert down at the end of the road. So I cleaned all that off, so it's all mower happy. And I started just gathering rocks up. And I half filled the back of that wagon, the cart, the mower cart, and I drug it up to start filling in the dog holes with it. I was glad for that. So there's no way they're going to be digging in those current holes, because some of those rocks, well, they must have been 50 pounds. And here we go, look at that. I'll make sure that that's well burnt. Mower doesn't seem to be working right. Seems to be quite a bit of a vibration on it. But oh well. Look at that. I've been wanting to burn this for months. 6 months. And we've got a week of rain coming, I think. That's what they're telling us. Here's bear chasing a leaf. Something's in there making a horrible noise. Oh. Next, we'll have to get that rototiller out, get that fired up, and see if it's okay. And the only way to get it over to the garden is to start it up and drive it up. And that's quite the bank that I gotta climb up. So you set the idle to the, like so it just spins at a bit of a walking pace until I can get up there. And then you can rev it up a little bit more and you can go a little faster. And that'll play me out. That'll kill me for a day. And Tony, these 50-pound bags of dog food, they're kind of awkward when you pick them up. They're like a bag of sand, kind of like you just can't get a good grip on them, unless you bear hug them. But the kibble will start falling down between your arms into the bottom section of the bag. Then it makes it difficult. I can still carry them with no problem. And the store does carry them. I make them carry them out. I pay for them. They want to get rid of them, put them in my car. But it's getting it from the car. And this wagon, I could put the bags of dog food in that yellow wagon here. No problem. But it's kind of like too much effort to put it in the wagon, pick it out of the wagon. The less I have to handle those things, the better. And I don't want to empty them inside the garage because I don't want the mice to get into them whenever we end up with mice. We end up with mice usually in the fall. We won't have any mice probably all summer until the weather starts to cool off. And then the buggers will start coming in and then they'll get at my traps. Alright, I gotta go make some adjustments to that. Now it's gone down a bit. Let's see if I can get it well burnt. Any of that little stuff that's laying on the lawn don't matter because the mower whacks it up pretty good. Once it burns down a little bit, then I can adjust it. There's a great big giant old piece of cedar in there. All rotted out, punky, that I'd like to get rolled around a bit. And usually after I get it all burnt down, then the ashes are like they're gone cold, I usually shovel it out, throw it in the wagon, and then back it up over the hill where I dumped the potatoes last winter. or this early spring here. And I suppose I could steal a few of those smaller rocks and throw them into the dogs' holes. I'd like to have a real nice area out here where a guy could sit out here under like a gazebo with a fire in it. But that ain't never gonna happen. I gotta win the lottery. Gotta buy a ticket too. They say it helps. Somebody in the province here won 3 million, and in Saskatchewan somebody won 70 million. 3 would be fine. It set me and my wife up real good. Well, let's see if we can throw some more in there.